Students, how are you all? In the last video, I have started our fourth chapter. That means we have fully completed our three chapters. So please uh, start practicing, work hard. Otherwise, you will not going to get this days. These are the golden days what you are getting. Okay, enough time you are having. No schools, so you are having enough time for your. You can concentrate on your weak subjects, right? So please make use of this golden time. Don't waste time. Okay. So it is now it is July 15, right? So uh, I have completed. I am in till end of this month. I am going to take one more test of 25 marks. Okay. So please prepare your second and third chapter properly, because first chapter I have taken, but in first chapter I have taken only small sums, right? Now I am going to take your 3 marks and 5 marks questions. Okay, 3 marks and 5 marks test I am going to take. So please be ready with your second and third chapter. Okay, we are going to conduct test online. That oral test also I am going to take. I am planning for that also. So until and unless you people not cooperate, I can't do anything. Because if you are even you are not submitting your homework also, sir, then how can I think of any other method of teaching you, right? So please cooperate, please work hard, and please study properly and submit your assignments and homeworks, whatever is given in any of the subjects. Please try to complete your work. Okay. So now let's start with our topic, that is method of determining trend, our fourth chapter. This is the last chapter of our part 1, right? Now I explain you what is the graphical method. So I will repeat once again. This is the easiest method. See, in short, I will tell you what is graphical method. Graphical method to present your data, the trend in a trend line, whatever you are. That what our trend line, we are estimating the values, and we are showing the time. We are showing the differences in the given time period, that we are showing on the graph. That is called a graphical method. What we are writing on the x-axis and y-axis, that is on the x-axis we are writing the year, that is the time t, and on the y-axis we are writing yt, whatever is given, that we are writing on the y-axis, right? Now we'll see the that much only given in this first paragraph. Now we'll see the merits and demerits, merits and limitations. Okay. So first merit is this method is easy to understand and use. The second is that trend can be found without any mathematical formula or calculations, because for presenting it on a graph, they didn't want any calculations, or we does not want any formula for presenting it on a graph. Just you have to look at your question, that is on t and y, and you have to present it on a or draw on a graph paper. Then this method can be used even if the trend is not linear. The judgment about the type of a curve to be fitted for obtaining trend can be given by this method. Then the next limitation is it is possible that it is possible that different people draw different curves. Hence, the uniformity is not maintained in the trend and its estimates. I will show you how the curves are made. Means some are say I told you that looking into that x-axis and y-axis, we are plotting a point, and we try to join that point. Sometimes it comes in a curve. Means the shape of that line, joined lines may be different. Means it does not match for all the students, or you all will be doing in the different way, right? That joining the that dotted line, some people will use that straight line. Means uh, like freehand drawing we are doing na, like this some people are doing, otherwise some are doing like using scale and pencil. Means in short, I want to tell you that the whatever diagram you are getting on basis of this, uh, uh, that will not be the same. all will be the different only. Okay. So the judgment should about the type of curve to be fitted for obtaining trend can be given by this method. Right? Now, limitations. It is possible that the different people draw different curves, hence the uniformity is not maintained in this trend and its estimates. Now, second is the estimates cannot be accurate as this is not mathematical method and it is not possible to know the reliability of the estimates. Now, first illustration. Let's see our first illustration that is based on the graph only. So the first question is the yearly production that is given in tons of a factory is as follows. Obtain the trend using a graphical method. That means you have to draw in a graph paper. Now here year is given. I told you that time is given. So we will consider here year as a t. Right? See in the solution here they are writing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The sequence wise numbers we are writing. Instead of this 2006, 7, 8, 9, 10, they are using T. T means you have to write a order in order form. In a sequence numbers you have to write. Then production, that means Y or YT, right? That is called a YT. So that you have to write same as what is given. Now, here, see, x-axis, same what we are drawing on the last year we have done a graph chapter same way. This is your x-axis, sorry, y-axis, and this is your x-axis, and this is your 0. Now here we are writing yt, y-axis yt, and here x-axis time is given, so we are writing here t. Got it? Then here 0. Then on t, what we have written? Numbers we have given, that 1 to 10 numbers. So here also we will write 1 to 10, and we are writing here time. And on y-axis it is given production in tons, so we have to take a common multiple we have to take, right? So here the multiple of 5 they have taken, so from 5 like 5, 10, 15, 20 to 50 they have taken. Now with scale you have to write, that is on x-axis 1 centimeter equal to 1 year, and on y-axis 1 centimeter equal to 5 tons, right? Now you have to uh, make a dots, right? So first one is uh, first year 20 tons. So here one is 20. Then the second year it is 23. See, second year it is 23. So in between 20 and 25, here it is 23. Then the third year again 20. Then the fourth year it is 28, right? So like this they have drawn. See, like this they have drawn the connected all the dots. Okay, then this line is called a trend. This what in the limitations they were saying that that the curves are always in a different way. Means the some students used to draw like the straight line, some might be using this like this u shape covering all these points, they might be using u shape. Means what is the main thing for drawing this trend line is to cover, but that means this line should cover almost all the points. See, here all the points it is covering, right? It can be like this also in a u shape also, I will show you. See, it can be in a u shape also. Okay, but it is drawn in any shape you can draw. The thing is that all the points, that given points, this all the points should be, this all the points should be covered in this trend. Got it? So the this line which we are drawing, that can be of any shape, can be either a curve or a straight line or anything. The main thing is to cover all the points. Here these 2 points, they are not in this, by using this straight line these 2 points are not covering, right? So then also it's okay, but majority all the numbers or the points are covered, that we have to see. one or two points if not covering, it's okay, but almost all cover, maximum points should be covered. The condition is that. So here uh, all the points are covered. If you are using that curve also, curve, if you are using curve, then it is obvious that all that points will be covered, right? So here the trend you have to draw, that trend line you have to draw. Got it? So after plotting the points, you have to join that point, and after joining the points, you have to make one trend line. That is one important thing. Okay. So here you have to give the name for that lines. Okay. Here see original series and the trend line. This also you have to mention. So this is the way how you have to draw your graph. Right. Now next graph. See here it is written the line passing through the middle of the point shows a trend. If you are not writing this point line, then also it's okay. Okay, because you have already shown in your graph. Now next illustration is the data about the monthly sale, that is in 1,000 rupees, and of a company are given in the following data, and obtain a trend using a graphical method. Now again month is given, then sale is given. So we will take month as key, and we have to write again that sequence number 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 months are given. So 9 numbers, 1 to 9 numbers we have taken. Then sale in 1,000 rupees, that is YT. Again you have to draw a diagram. See like this, YT and T, 1 to 9 numbers. And यहाँ पर ये जो ऐसा जो draw किया ना, I will show you. है ना ये वाला, that is the approximate value here taken. That's why this numbers, because many students don't know why this line is drawn. Okay. Now see here our point is for first year 13,000, second year 14, third year 15. So first year is 13. First year this is 13, in between 10 and 15. Second year 14, that is also in between 10 and 15, but little bit upper. है ना? Then third year 15, and the fourth year it is 20, I think, right? Then in the fifth year it is 25. So this is your graph, and now you have to plot your points according to the graph. So 1 first year 13, second year 14, and third year 15 together we will see, right? So first year it is 13 approximately we have taken, right? Because here graph paper is not there, so we are using approximate values. Approximately we are assuming that it might be here only, right? In between 10 to 15, year to 15, 13, then 2, 14, then 3, 15, like this. And like this all the numbers we have plotted, and see we have joined the points like this, so that that the joined lines is called the original series, and the line I told you, this trend line you have to draw, that is called the trend line, that should cover almost all the points. It should be that this line can be drawn like this also, like this also, means almost like this. See, like this also you can draw. The main thing is what I told you, that you have to cover all these points. This trend line should cover all the points, right? So this is the way how you have to draw your trend. Now let's see our exercise sums. Now like next is our exercise 4.1. So what is the question? The information about the capacity to load ships at a port each year is given below. Find the linear trend using a graphical method. Now year is given 2008, 9, 10, 11 to 2015, and capacity in tons, that is 90, 97, 108, like this it is given. 111, 127, 148, 169 and 2000. So here we will take here as T, right? T will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 till 1 till 8, 1 to 8. Now YT, this column is called the YT. YT will be the same as what is given in the question, right? Now let's see the graph. So this is your question. Now you have to write on x-axis. You have to write time. Uh, Here it is given 2008, 9, 10 like this. It is given. You can write sequence wise number also, as we have seen in the illustration, like 1, 2, 3, 4. So here you can write as other than this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9 till 9 you can write. Then next is on y-axis that yt, whatever is given in the table, that yt, that same numbers you can write here. It is starting from 1997, like this numbers it is starting. So they have used approximate values they have taken, that is from 80, 90, 100, 110, difference of 10 10 they have taken. So here you have to draw two lines to show the approximate value. Means after 0 we are directly taking 80 now, that's why we have to draw two lines, right? And here on x-axis you have to write sorry, on scale you have to write x-axis 1 centimeter equal to 1 year. Then on y-axis 1 centimeter equal to 10 lakh tons, that you have to write. And see, in the year 2008 it is 90. So it this is, we here the graph paper is drawn on the graph paper now, so clearly we can come to know that the where the numbers are located. Okay, so in 2008 it is 90. See, 90 is clearly seen. 2009 it is 97. 2010 it is 108, and 2011 it is 112, 111. Then it comes to 127, right? So like this numbers, dots they have joined, see, and one trend line they have made, right? You can make a curve or a straight line, any line you can make. So the dotted line, so the joint, that dots what we have joined and what line we form, that is called the original series, and that is called then the line, trend line. That line which is covering all the dotted points are called the trend line. So this is your first sum, right? Now at last they have written that trend line is showing passing from the vicinity of the plotted points of the given time series, or you can say that the what is given in the illustration, the same statement you can write. Okay, that the uh, that the line, or the line covering that all the points is called a trend line, right? Then next question is the number of tourists, that is in thousand, visiting a certain tourist place is as follows. Find the trend using a suitable graph. Here, year is given 2010, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and the number of visitors is given 5, 7, 10, 14, 30, 41 and 50. So here it is. Let's see the graph. Pi axis. Here the numbers are starting with pi. So you can take the approximate multiples of pi, then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 like this. Okay. Then on y axis, same they have taken the year. You can take either year or a sequence wise numbers you can take. And here they have plotted the point. So in the year 2010, the number of visitors are 5. So let's see, 2010 number of visitors 5. So it should not come here, it should be here. Okay, now 2015 it is 7. Oh sorry, 2011 it is 7. 2010 it shows 10. Oh sorry, 12 it shows 10. 2013 it shows 14. 2014 30, right? Right. Then 2015, see 15 May 41, it should be here, right? It should not go in the second line, it should be in the first line only. And in 2016 50, 2017 16 तक ही है, right? 50. So like this. And here see, here this curve line is used, curve is used to cover all the points to show a trend line. It's not a big issue that how you have to draw a trend line. It is only the thing you have to keep in mind that the trend line should, that the trend, whatever you are drawing, the trend line should cover all the plotted points. All the points given, that points should be covered under this trend line. That is the only main thing you have to see while drawing a trend line. Nothing a big issue, right? Now, see, here it is given. Third question. Now let's see our third question. The data regarding to the number of girls per thousand boys in the age group 0 to 6 years of a state are given in the following table. Obtain the linear trend using a graphical method. Here is given 1961, 1971, 81, 91, 2001 and 2011, and YT 956, 948, 947, 928, 883, 890. Okay, now you have to draw. See, here is given x. Here in place of x, what we have learned in 11th standard, the same way you have to make the x-axis, y-axis, 0, scale, everything will be the same only. Okay, don't be confused. Here x is given, so what you have to do? Use nothing like that. You have to follow the basic thing only while drawing a graph, right? Here you have to write 0, x, and here y, right? Here this number of girls, it is necessary to write this one. So here it should be written. And see here their approximate here 19. See, the minimum value is 883, right? So they have used 885 approximate. यहाँ पे दो line होना चाहिए. I will show you. ऐसा equal to का sign होना चाहिए, right? Okay, ऐसे दो line होने चाहिए. That shows our approximate value. Because we have started after 0, we have started directly from 885 now, that's why. So 885, 885, 890, like this we have taken the numbers. Now our first year 861 में 956, in 61 it is 956. So यहाँ से up decreasing order, ऊपर से नीचे की तरफ आ रहा है ना, 956 here, right? And this one in the year 1971 it is 949, 48. 48 approximate value ही लेना, एकदम correct line देख देख के करना. Okay, you have to look into that. You have to count this line and then you have to write. Okay, so this is your points. You have to join the points and you have to draw one trend line. So this is the way how to use your trend graph. Okay, see here this graph is going something like this. Here this way and here like this, right? So this trend line is moving from like this, or curve you can use. Curve is, I think curve will be better, so that it will cover all the points. So a continuous curve passing through the point is the graph of trend of the given time series, right? Now see the fourth one. Fourth also in the same way. Here the days is given. See, the question is the data about the closing prices of shares of a company for 10 days are given in the following table. Obtain the trend using a graphical method. Okay, so now in this, day is given 1 2 3 4 till 10 and price of shares is given. See, y-axis price of shares, x-axis 1 2 3 till 10. Here x, or you can write t. There on y-axis you can write y or y. See the trend, original series and the trend. Here this is the points. So for the first year it was 297, So what numbers we have taken? See, 297 they are starting now. So here they have started with 295. I think that round of number only you have to take. 295 means difference of 3 they have taken. 295 plus 3, 298 plus 3, 301 like this they have taken. है ना? So point the plot. You have to plot it. You have to plot a point that one. The first year that comes to 297. First year it is 297. Second year it is 2 300. Second year it is 300. Right? Like this they have drawn. Okay, now scale is x-axis 1 centimeter equal to 1 day, y-axis 1 centimeter equal to rupees 3 price of shares. Right? So this is your fourth graph. Okay. And one more thing I want to tell you. See, I am giving the homework, and if you are not sending the PDF, then next step of what I will be taking, that with you have to write and submit to me in the school personally. With your send with your parents in a week, 2 or 3 times I will give the homework, or once in a week I will give homework. So you have to write it and submit. Once in a week you have to submit your notebooks to me in the school. Like this, anything I have to do, otherwise you won't be writing anything in your notebook. Book checking is compulsory. It is not like that if you are not attending the school, so no need of writing anything in the notebook. You have to prepare a book. You have to make a book and write everything on in the book, because in the states and accounts, writing is the main thing. Without writing, how can you come to know? So if you are not submitting me, then I will be calling you uh, or your parents along with the book. Okay, once in a week, your parents have to come into the school and submit your notebook. I will check and I will give one date and I will check and give it back. Okay, that is the thing I have to do. Otherwise, there is no other way I find, because you people are not ready to do. I have to sit on your head and uh, again and again, again and again, I have to keep on that reminding you. You people are not going to cooperate. What else I can do? You only tell me what else I can do. Sitting at home, we are giving your online videos. You people are not cooperating. You all are not writing your work. If you all are not submitting your PDF, then what we can do? Only one thing is left with us. I will discuss with our principal sir, and I will say that we will collect the notebooks and we'll sit and check and give same dates, or in front of your parents only we will check and send. That only we can do. Otherwise, so this all the weak students, because those who are the rankers, those who are getting good marks now, ranker students, they all are submitting regularly. They are submitting their without my, if I am not even saying to complete your chapters and send me, then also they are sending me the chapters. And for you people, I am again and again warning. Then also you all are not bothered for submitting your notebooks. What can I do then? Okay. So these are the four sums of exercise 4.1. So you have to complete it in a graph book and show me. Graph, all the graphs you have to show in a graph book. See, in chapter number 2, 3 and 4, these three chapters graph you have to draw in a graph book and show me. Okay, three chapters together. I will give the time. I will message in the group that at what time you have to send. Got it? So these are the four sums, right? So in the next period, in the next lecture, I will be explaining you the sums. So till then, you have to complete your books, complete your graph book, and when I will ask, then send your PDF. Okay.